this activity, we will make a exciting game wherein we'll use a ball and solve a maze. We'll design a maze itself, and we have to program it such that ball should never be able to cross the walls of maze. Whenever it touches the maze, the color changes, and when it reaches the finish point, the ball dances with different colors. So we'll open a new scratch and select a background of a grid, which you can find down somewhere. Then you'll select a box tool, a rectangle tool precisely. You can also select the color for the pen and draw a maze as shown here. This maze is just another random maze that I'm drawing. You can draw any maze, easy, difficult, as per your choice. So, the game logic is we'll have a sprite with which we'll play this game. The sprite, as in any maze, should not be able to cross the walls of the maze. Okay, so we are drawing these walls now. You have to be little tricky while drawing the maze to make the game difficult. This one will be an easy one. So I'm making a path which goes up, down, up again, and then some barriers which have to be crossed in a zigzag way. You can see it is coming up in front. So we'll have a start point somewhere at the bottom left, and we'll try to end it somewhere on the right or left. We have created a barrier. Now we'll create another one. Task for our sprite is to cross this maze without touching the walls, and if it touches the wall, we indicate that by changing the color of the sprite, and this we will do by switching the costume from the look section. See, so our maze has come up good. Now we'll choose the text tool and mark the starting and the finish points as shown. We will also use a different color for the finish point, because here we'll majorly be sensing the color. See, so we got a sprite also, and this is how we want the sprite to move on this path. But see, at the moment it is able to cross the walls, which in a real game must not be the case. So what we should do to restrict it, this we will understand while making the program. So let's get started with it. You can see this is the event section, and I've already explained how these events work. Okay, so earlier we have used flag event. This time we will use the keyboard events. See, so I'm taking 4 events here, and these are all keyboard events. As you can see, it's a maze game and it can be played well using arrow keys. So to move the sprite, the ball here, up and down, we will use up and down arrow. Likewise, for left and right, we'll be using the left and right arrow respectively. In this program, we need to move this ball in the maze. So it will go up, it will go left, right, like vertical and horizontal movement. And you see here, X and Y. Whenever I'm moving, you notice that these coordinates are changing. Yeah. So this entire stage is divided into coordinates. And that is why I've taken a grid as the background. So if I place it somewhere over here, see I've got y in -5. I keep moving it up here and here I get it +4. So see here somewhere it's 0. You can approximate. Similarly for x also. See somewhere here it's 0. So it is the origin we can say. So we move it here. So we need to understand that if we move it upward, we see the y-axis changes. Okay. If we move it downward, again the y-axis changes, and because we are almost at the center and towards the bottom, it's negative. If we go up, it's positive. The same logic will employ in making the sprite move upward when we press this button arrow up on the keyboard. We'll duplicate this again. Now if you want to move it downwards, then we should use downward arrow. Similarly for right and then for left. Okay. Now we'll create 4 events. Right? How we should move? Can we move using move motion blocks? But because most motion block only enables you to move in horizontal way. You can also bring it back automatically, but then it will be always a horizontal movement. We want to move up, down, left, right. So we will be using coordinates here. Right? So we'll change y when it comes to up and down movement because we are going up and down like this. Okay, and y only changes here. Fine, so we'll move. So when you click on up button in your keyboard, see the sprite moves upward. Now, what if you want to make it move downwards? When you press down button, you simply duplicate this part, place it here, and make it -10. Now, when you press down button, see it comes down. Okay. Similarly for left and right. But which axis speed you should use here? Okay. So give it a guess. It is only 2. It's x and y. So for any horizontal movement, we'll use x-axis only. Okay. So if the movement is from center towards right, it will be positive. And if it's from center towards left, it would be negative. Yes. So if there is a proper sprite also which shows you the coordinate like this. That's it. Okay. So this game basically will enable you to use options. Now, how do you make the ball sense the wall? Okay. We'll use the same color block like this and we'll place it over here. Now for sample, we'll take a sample of this wall color. Now we duplicate this and place it everywhere else. This. So now what will be done when the sprite touches this color? Like if I'm moving Y-verse, if I'm here and I accidentally happen to be touching this wall or happen to be touching this wall, my sprite should tell me by changing color. Okay, you're touching the wall, or it would make some kind of noise or sound. For now, I'll stick with changing color. Okay, so how I can make the ball change color? You remember earlier it was blue color, now it's yellow color. So it's because the ball has got many costumes of different colors. Okay, at the moment it's set to yellow. Now I'll make it to blue. And to set it by default to blue, we'll go to looks and we'll see what is the name of blue this thing costume. It's ball B. So we'll go to code part and we'll select switch to costume ball B. Initially, to all of them, we'll do this. We'll attach it over here. So at the start of program, it will simply make the color blue. Ball is blue now. I create another event wherein if the ball touches this, it do two things. One, change the color of ball for that moment, and do not allow you go beyond this wall, cross this wall. Okay, for that purpose, we'll use the same block and whichever color you want to choose to indicate that you're touching this wall. I'll choose for now this yellow color, that is A. I'll make it A, duplicate it for all like this. Then I'll start placing it inside. Now this is when the color that touch the wall changes the color. See? Okay. When I'm touching the wall, color changes. Not touching, color changes again. So this is how we are sensing it. Now we want to make sure that it should not cross it. How we should do it? We should basically make the ball bounce back. The way if you go run towards the wall, you collide with it and then you go back. Because the wall pushes you back, you should start low. Yeah. So we will go here to motion again. And then in the y-axis, change y-axis, we'll bring it here. And we'll make it -10. So whenever you try to cross it, it will push it back. Similarly, it is for up movement. Because we are going positive, so to bring us back, it should be negative. What about down movement when you are going negative? You'll make it positive. So you'll positive. Similarly for x and y, we'll change x by -10. We'll change here x, which is already -10 by +10. So we have got 4 conditions ready now. Now we'll check it that if you're able to cross the wall. See, I'm pressing it, the color is changing, but I'm not able to cross the wall. Similarly, I'll go up here, take collided with the wall, color is changing, not able to cross. Again, going down to the original position. Now, what I want, the last thing, when I start and I reach finish, at the point of reaching finish, it should glow. And also make the sprite bigger if visible, but let us make it glow first. For that event, we'll use flag. We've got flag here. We'll create a new event and just place it in the way so that we can show it. Now, what we want to do it when it touches the finish, which is red color, it should glow multiple colors. We'll use a block, and in place of this color, we'll use our red color like this. When it's touching, it should switch costume, not this, just this one, and not change X. Next costume, only next costume, and not other one. And because it will be very fast, so we'll also put a delay of 0.3 seconds like this. I want to put this whole thing in a forever loop because keep checking it. This. We will now play the game, see if it works or not. So we are moving it up here and then like this. Right, touch the wall, color change, touch the wall, color changes. Bringing it down here, and I'm trying to cross the maze. Check, touch the wall again. I'm just going close to the wall, not touching it, trying to solve it like this. She touched the wall accidentally, and then here I am reaching finish. It did not glow. Why? Because you have not switched on the flag. Let's turn the flag on. See, now we are touching it, it glows. We are not touching it, it stops. So we can make it like this. But this is your game of solving a maze in Scratch. You can use any other maze, you can use any other sprite, the range of sprite, you can change this to any other sprite and make different type of maze solver games here. You can also make a Mario like game over here with a background continuously moving. Certain features you can make which can continuously run and then a sprite has a jump. Go to make such games also.